Zoom record. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just a minute. Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Why it is not coming? How to get over this? I'll stop share and sharing again. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Um, Hello, candidates. This is a video that is brought out by our Reserve Bank of India in a book. I am myself and another person. He is volunteering to read for us. This is ATM card skimming fraud. Raju receives his monthly salary in his account. He visits an ATM to withdraw money for his monthly expenses. Raju withdraws the money and he gets an SMS alert for his transaction. That is routine only. After a few hours, Raju gets SMS alerts for a few more debit transactions. Rupees 15,000 is debited from your account. Rupees 12,000 is debited from your account. Raju, this SMS is about a transaction with my Raju is telling like this. This SMS is about a transaction with ATM card, but I have used it only once today. Raju tells his daughter about the SMS alerts. Now Raju speaks. I had withdrawn only rupees 10,000 today. Now, daughter.
What was your last transaction, Papa?
Continue.
Let me first block your ATM card. We can easily block it through your mobile banking app.
Yes.
We will also request your bank to block your bank account.
Yes.
Also, did you share any of your bank or ATM card details with anyone, or did you share your OTP?
Yeah, this is what it is given here. And Raju says, no beta, I did not share details with anyone. Then daughter.
We must go to the ATM where you withdraw the money.
Okay, let us go. Both of them go to the ATM. Raju says, what is this skimming device? And how do, now before that, daughter is speaking. Please speak.
Look at this, Papa. There is a skimming device near the card insert slot.
Oh, all right. What is this skimming device? And how do you recognize that? Yeah. Now, daughter, please tell.
Skimming device is a card reader that collects card numbers, which are then replicated into counterfeit cards used for illegal ATM cash withdrawals.
Raju files a complaint with his bank. So now before that, you please read out these do's. Do's, you read this one. Before initiating, yeah.
Before initiating any transaction in the ATM machines, ensure that skimming devices are not present.
Relax,
Skimming
relax.
devices
Relax.
Skimming devices are hidden by fraudsters by overlapping them with the card insertion slot. Second, report the fraud to the bank within 3 days of the card cloning incident. Check your transaction history frequently and verify all transactions. And third, report the incident to the nearest cybercrime police station and National Cybercrime Reporting Portal at the cybercrime.gov.in.
Very good. Now, what are the don'ts? Please read that also. Don't
Don't give your ATM card to anyone on the ATM premises to transact on your behalf. This kind of social engineering is being used to target senior citizens, semi-educated person who have difficulty in operating the ATMs.
Thank you. Now, actually, candidates, while reading this, first time I was reading this and I couldn't make out how this problem happened. I thought the Mr. Raju must have given the details to some other people. But even without that, it seems people can mishandle our ATM cards. So the moment you get one debit, immediately we should, but of course it is a risk. We cannot find out how, supposing you go to an ATM machine and as a layman, we cannot find out whether skimming device is there or not. So that is why I would advise you to use the ATM that is nearer to the branch or in the branch of a bank, because not that people cannot alter those ATMs, but probably the incident must have been brought to notice immediately to the branch and probably correction measures would have been taken. This is what my idea is. Now, we will ask the candidate who participated in this video discussion his views on this. So what are your experiences regarding ATM debit cards?
Yes, sir. So regarding ATM debit cards, I think it is a very good way of withdrawing and depositing money. But at the same time, one has to be very careful towards the use of it, as it can, result into financial loss for any person who doesn't know how to use it. Or as mentioned in the PDF that you are sharing, that most it affects the most to the senior citizens, because they are not really they don't know as how the machines are operated, and the thieves actually make full use of it, and they try it. They act as if they want to help the senior citizens and the other people, but in a way they are only trying to get money out of it. So I think it is something that should be used very with all the precautions in mind, and as per the guidelines that is given by the RBI and other banks.
Very good, very good. In fact, how do you, my suggestion is, it is better to use the ATM of the same bank. For example, you have account with Bank of Baroda, mostly because you are from Gujarat. Most of the people will be having accounts with Bank of Maharashtra or Gujarat. So in which case you can better go to the same bank ATM. The one advantage in that case is when we make a complaint for any error in transactions, it will be easy for them to handle and solve that one. That is my view. So how do you protect yourself from such problems?
Yes, sir. I think that is a very good point that you have mentioned. I think that is something one should always try and follow, unless and until there's an emergency and we are not able to do that.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
for specifically for senior citizen, I think what they must be doing is that they should go to a branch which they have been visiting for years now, in which they have their account and nearby the ATM card, and try and for others as well, like adults like who are using it frequently, they should also try and use the same bank's ATM cards unless and until it's not available or it's not nearby.
Exactly. And also we should try to restrict our ATM transactions in a month within the number of limits they have given, maybe 3 or 5 transactions they have given in a bank branch, in a bank ATM. So that will be a better way of handling cash. For example, you decide and withdraw 1 or 2 installments, the need, whatever money is needed, that will be ideal. Anyhow, thank you so much for volunteering to help me in this. I will, 1 minute. I will stop this video. 1 minute. I will stop this recording and speak to you.